Alright, you guys, I'm going to show you how to measure your heads for your unit. I get a lot of questions about how to measure my head, or how do I know what fits, or how do I know what works for me. So I'm going to show you guys a little demonstration. This right here is a full lace wig that I have, and by full lace wig, I mean it is a full lace unit. It is no tracks. Everything is individually ventilated on this cap, and these caps don't really have stretch. So that's your main issue when trying to figure out, oh, if the wig's gonna fit. So everybody hair's not the same. So even though it says one size, it might not be your size. So I have my sister here, she's braided down, cap is on. I just use this cap because it holds everything in, and she has a braid down pattern. I'm gonna show you guys her braid down. And I just pretty much put this cap on so that everything's pretty much neat and in place. It's important that you have the flattest base that you can achieve when doing this, because full lace units are made to wear up in ponytail styles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my measuring tape. I'm gonna make sure it's right here at 0, and I'm gonna swoop it all the way around the cap just so I can measure her entire head. And you want to go below the hairline because you know you're going to be using either some type of adhesive to secure the wig on her head, and it's not going to be on her edges so that she has no edge loss. Pull that down a little bit. And her head size looks like to be a 22.5. So when she's getting the wig done and they ask for her measurements, she knows her circumference is a 22.5. The next wig measurement that's important is from ear to ear. So you're pretty much gonna take it from the 0 mark, ear to ear, as simple as that. On this side, her ear to ear measurement is a 14. So if she gets a custom handmade unit, she would need to tell me her circumference, her ear to ear measurements, her forehead to nape measurements, which is a 13. Her nape measurements, hold your head down. Her nape measurements is literally from ear to ear in the back, but it does not succeed those spots. So ear to ear. That is a 5 1/4. 5 1/4 nape measurements, and her forehead measurements. And that would be to describe where her frontal needs to start and end. Normally when you buy frontals, they are 13 inches regardless. So let's see if she meets the maximum requirements for a frontal. Yes, she does. So hers 11.5 measurements. And I go beyond the hairline because that's where I will be placing the hairline when I construct the wig. So I hope these have answered all your questions about wig measurements, types of wigs that may be for you and may not be for you. So with the looks of this wig on her head, let's see if it fits. Now I'm gonna take this thick cap off. I just did it to disguise her braid pattern, but some people do not like having the cap on their head when they wear their wigs. So we're gonna see if this wig fits. And this is a standard cap size. So, how's it feel, Ray?
It feels comfortable. I like it.
Comfortable, okay.
Yes.
So let's see if it looks comfortable, because it might not look comfortable. Okay. So if you guys can see that she probably needed a large cap size because of where her ear is. But if I pull it down enough, I can make it work. But you see this Planet of the Apes hairline? I'm gonna get her whole head back up. Do you see this Planet of the Apes hairline? I can't leave this like that. So I would have to do a lot of customization, and she would not just leave her head, this wig on her head like this. She would need to get some severe customization, but I mean, if it ain't me, then who? So I think this wig could be a fit for her. Let's take a look in the back. Put your head down. I think this may actually be a fit for her, but it's only because I know what I'm doing. So, yep, this full lace wig can fit a 22.5 circumference head comfortably, and this will get cut off, so that will give that more room to come down. So I hope this really have answered a lot of questions that I've been getting. So happy wig shopping.